everyone, and welcome back to the Raw Jaw Drews channel. And guys, I have another spooky review for you all. And real quick, I'm gonna turn up the lights. This is the NECA Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Trick or Treater 3-pack. So as you can see right here in the front of the box, this thing is massive. It barely fits the entire screen. But of course, right here, as you can see, you have this really awesome art for the box. Has the title card, of course, has the trick or treaters here on the bottom, little age warning. Here on the side, you get the 3 masks that are featured in the film. So you have the pumpkin, the skeleton, and the witch. On the back of the box, you get the Silver Shamrock Novelties logo, and on the bottom, it shows a description of the contents. So you get the 3 figures with interchangeable heads, hands, and accessories like the television and some trick-or-treating bags. You also get the same exact graphic here on the other side as well. And then on the bottom of the box, you get a few logos. You get the Universal logo right here, the NECA logo, the Real Toys logo. And then I guess this is a thing because I've never, reviewed NECA type figures here on the channel. But again, real cool. They actually have all the names of the people that worked on these figures. So that is really cool. Well, I'll go ahead and slide off the front cover right here. The entire box is like in a sleeve, and then you can just shimmy it off as such. And there you go. Here's all 3 figures and the accessories included. So here are the 3 trick-or-treaters. Really cool design. I can't wait to see them in hand. Of course, you get the, talking about hands, you get the hand accessories, the interchangeable heads, the witch's hat, and the TV, and then also they are the trick-or-treating bags as well. But I'll go ahead and get them out of their plastic prison, and we can take a better look. And then real quick before I get them out, I just forgot, look at this. The back of the box, when you take off the sleeve, has this really fun sort of like advertisement of the characters. So it's built almost like an ad. So as you can see, it says up here, to make it a happy Halloween with Silver Shamrock. You can see the masks and things like that they preview. They're exactly like the ones in the film. You got some really cool shots of the characters. And then it has like this really neat like mail-in part right here on the bottom where you can like ask for one of the masks. So here they are out of the box, and they look incredible. Look at that. I love seeing, the attention to detail, especially in the outfits. I think that's the one thing that's, really selling to me. But other than that, I'll probably review them all in order. So starting off with the skeleton over here. Looking at the head, it looks really, really good. Again, that attention to detail is amazing. Of course, you can see he has a lot of like sort of, this dusty sandy color, and then these cracks as well going throughout the skull mask. You get some black going inside the mouth, the nose, and the eyes, and then you can kind of see it. There's like little like eye holes right here within the mask, and then there's a little slit right here, and then there's also a really cool detail. You can actually see the tiny logo of the Silver Shamrock right here on the corner of the mask. And then here's a better close-up in case you guys needed. That is so neat. And looking at the torso, he has this sort of like single onesie right here as his main costume. Really, really nice detail. I love the soft goods. That's a really cool, sort of thing that I've noticed with the NECA figures is they always have soft goods clothing. That is a definitely a seller for me. Of course, you can see it has a skeleton print going throughout it. Really nice fabric, and again, He does have sort of like a swivel right here around the waist, so you can move him around side to side. That's nice. Looking at the arm does stick out right there. Um, Due to the soft goods fabric, his arm does go up right there and back right there. But of course, you do get tons of mobility. Here's a double elbow joint. I believe, yep, there's a swivel right here near the shoulder, and you do get articulation at the wrist, at the hand. The other side as well, arm sticks out right there, arm goes about there and there before interfering with the outfit. Double elbow, swivel near the shoulder, and articulation at the wrist, at the hand. Look at the legs. He does sort of go into a full-on split, which is very impressive for it being, soft goods. He does go in a sitting position. Legs go back right there. He does have a swivel near the hips. And as far as the knee joints, he goes into a kneeling position. And looking at the feet, he has some tennis shoes that are like in this sort of like white and red color. Feet do point up, point down, and I believe there is a bit of a rock ankle, so you get some action poses. And now looking at the witch, really, really cool. Of course, you can see right here at the head, it's a really nice sculpt. She has like this black hood and then the green witch mask. Here's a close up of the mask. As you can see, it has some wrinkles going throughout it. It has this open mouth with a tongue, that long pointy chin and nose. And the mask is made of a looser plastic, so that's nice to know. And the head does have some movement, as you can see. So you're side to side, back, and forward. Looking at the torso, she has this really nice like a cowl or like this sort of like additional hood piece that goes around, and it is made of a nice soft goods fabric, as you can see. Has some orange lacing right here, and you can see the bottom of her outfit. It's a black dress with some really nice orange bows. And another thing is, I love this. The this part right here, like I guess like a cape, it does have some wiring in it. So you get some cool shots like that. You can adjust it any way you like. And just like with the other one, there is a swivel right here near the waist, so you get some movement. And looking at the arm does go out right there, goes about there before getting restricted, and back there. Has a double elbow. She does have a sort of like swivel near the shoulder, and articulation at the wrist, at the hand. The other side as well. Arm does stick out right there. Goes about there before interfering with the soft goods, and there. Has a double elbow, swivel near the shoulder, and articulation at the wrist, at the hand. Looking at her legs, she does go into a sitting position. It is a little bit harder for her to go into a swivel position because of the dress. Legs go back right there. She does have a swivel near the thighs. And just like with the skeleton, she does go into a kneeling position. And she's wearing some like maroon shoes with some white bottom soles. Feet do point up, down, right there, and have rock ankles as well. And real quick, I forgot to mention, the back of the mask does have the Silver Shamrock logo as well. And finally, we have the Pumpkin Mask Kid. This is a really nice look. I love the amount of detail on him. And just by going over the, overall head sculpt or like the mask, it looks fantastic. You can see it has like a bunch of like individual lines running down. Again, you can see little eye holes right here. He has the black coloring going throughout the pumpkin head, the little stem up on top, and then you do get, of course, the Silver Shamrock logo on the back. And you do get tons of movement as well on this head. Go side to side, up and down. Looking at the torso, he has like this long, like black onesie right here. It is made of soft goods, of course. But it looks fantastic. It looks so, realistic compared to like the other costumes. So it's kind of cool getting like these more realistic clothing. But of course, you can see right here, it is in this fabric and works really well. And he does have a swivel right here near the waist, as you can see. So you get some movement right there. And looking at the arm does stick out right there. Goes about there before interfering with the soft goods, and back right there. Has a swivel near the shoulder, double elbow, articulation at the wrist at the hand, and the other side right here. Arm sticks out, goes about there before interfering, and right there. Double elbow joint. You do get a swivel in. It's near the wrist at the hand. Looking at the legs, he does go into a full-on split. He goes into a same position, and his legs go back right there. He does have a swivel near the thighs, and he does go into a kneeling position, as you can see right there. And then looking at his shoes, he has some blue, sort of like tennis shoes with some bottom undersoles. Feet do point up right there, point down, and he does have rock ankles. Get some cool action poses. And now looking at the accessories, it comes with a witch's hat. Look at the witch's hat. It looks really, really neat. Originally I thought this was also soft goods when I pulled it out of the packaging, but it's actually made of a very soft plastic. It has some orange lacing going around the rim of the hat, and then for the most part, it's in this black color. And on the bottom, right there, there is a peg. And you'd figure that this hat was for the witch, but it's actually for the pumpkin kid. So you take the peg and you place it on the little gourd up on there, and it fits really well. Up next, they come with trick or treat bags. And real quick, just to inform you guys, in case you're trying to find out where these were at, it was kind of hidden for me too, but they are underneath the TV part of the tray. They're tucked under there, and so that way, if you're trying to find them, they're underneath that part of the plastic tray. Included are two paper bags and a goodie bag with a graphic printed on it. So looking at the one with the graphic on it, this is so cool. This, really brings out the whole idea of these tiny accessories that make a big difference. So this bag in general is more of like a plastic type of feeling bag. Of course, has this really neat picture here in the front. It does open up and it has handles on each side. And with the paper ones, they are actually, have a texture of being a paper bag, which is really, really cool. And these ones as well, they do open up and they have sort of like a different material on the inside. It's not like a cardboard. So here's the skeleton kid with the paper bag. This one was kind of interesting to put on, so I just squeezed the sides and fit both of his thumbs inside there, and fits really well. And then here's the witch holding the other trick or treat bag. This one being with handles is a little bit more easier to put on, in my opinion, so that's kind of nice. Up next, they come with hand accessories. Each of the kits comes with these open pair of hands, so I just grabbed one pair just to showcase it. So put on another hand. You just remove it off of the peg just as so. And then you get the other hand, place it in there until it pops in, and there you go. Up next, we have the TV. This TV is really cool, and of course you can see what I mean by that. The front screen, when you move it around, has that 3D effect, so it showcases two images. This one being the Silver Shamrock Novelties logo, and then when you move it around, it has the pumpkin. So that is really, really cool. Um, I do wish that the knobs would turn, but they are, it is one solid piece altogether, except for, the screen is more of the feature. But this piece is interesting. Not sure if it's like for a thumbtack or something, like to place it on a wall. But if you guys know what this, part of the TV is all about, let me know in the comments below. And lastly, you get the interchangeable heads. To change out the heads do come off very easily with the ball joint, and then you can place the interchangeable head on top, and there you go. So here's the witch, here's the skeleton, and the pumpkin. So that's an overview of the figures. I love them. This really brings out the Halloween spirit, and man, I'm really impressed. Usually, with these types of mini, or like the smaller figures, it is a little bit harder to stand them up, but other than that, it's not too bad. I love the soft goods clothing. That is, a must, like I have said before. The accessories nailed it. I love the trick or treating bags, the TV, the interchangeable hands and heads, and the overall look of these guys is amazing. Personally, I love the pumpkin kid. That one has to be one of my favorites. It's a tie actually between like him and the skeleton kid. The witch has to be the most detailed, of course. Being with the cowl and hood and all that. But overall, these two are kind of my favorites. And another thing, I got this 3-pack, for a very low price. I think I only paid like about 48 or so on Amazon. So if you're loving what you're seeing, definitely go and check out Amazon because they have a wide variety of these guys, especially this 3-pack. This is totally worth it. But before I end it, I do want to say a quick thank you to all of you guys watching. It's really fun making this Halloween themed content, especially for you guys around this month. And if you guys enjoy it as much as I do making it, please be sure to leave a like. And if it is something that you love seeing, why not subscribe? Because you won't be able to miss out on any new releases. And go and check out my Instagram. I occasionally post from time to time on there. But I'll leave it here, and I'll catch you all on the next one.